Good morning. What the images just saw, it looks like I'm walking at the edge of town. But this isn't. That over there used to be a highway, but it's now being built underground and in a tunnel. More of these secrets you'll see in episode 3, Secrets of the M53 Metro. By the way, I'm not allowed to walk here. But who cares? This looks like sidewalk to me.
Line 53 is together with Line 54 the oldest line on the Amsterdam Metro, opening in 1977 as part of the Oostline, literally meaning the East Line. The line went originally from Weesperplein to Gasperplas, and then later, 3 years later, the extension to Central Station opened. Line 53 is also the least used line on the whole network. There's a lot to see here at Gasperplas, but take a look at the brick luggage on the platform. I think it looks really nice. Next up on the line is Kraaiennest, which has a really creepy escalator.
This is actually one hell of a creepy escalator. Come to think of it, there are so many security cameras. Not there, I thought I wasn't there. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 security cameras here. But I must add, I like these walls. Get the event. So the station gets a lot of natural light. Well, not station, the entrance gets a lot of natural light. And it gives the station a pretty nice look because it's just concrete.
But we are not here to see how much concrete is in this building. We are here to see something much more serious.
We are now in the middle of the honeycomb neighborhood. This was for the Netherlands the futuristic building types. I have no idea how to say this, but like architecture types for the 80s and the 90s. So America, you have the suburbs. In communist countries you have giant concrete flats. Here in the Netherlands, Amsterdam at least, you have the honeycomb flats. They actually look really nice.
Okay, I was kidding when I said we were talking about something serious. But now trust me, we were really talking about something serious. We are talking about a plane that crashed into one of these honeycomb flats. The story is really long, so I will not explain the entire thing. But just so you know, a Boeing 747 from El Al flying from New York to Tel Aviv crashed into one of the honeycomb flats, destroyed it completely, and killing 47 people. This is the biggest airplane disaster in the Dutch history. And to commemorate the people who have died, around this tree that the people nicknamed the tree who saw everything because it has survived the crash and has some spots that look like eyes, and the flat has completely been demolished and has been turned into a canal, and there's a little fountain spitting out a bit of water, and that is the exact place where the plane crashed into. After this, let's go back to something fun. Here at Gansenhoef they have the only diagonal lift on the entire network, but it's unfortunately closed, which is a real bummer.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day has ruined.
After some crying, we have arrived at our next stop.
This right here is Verijn Stuartweg, which in 2018 was the least used station on the whole of the Amsterdam Metro network. But I believe that it will get a lot of passengers in the upcoming years. They're building so much right now. So I believe that Vrijnsdorp will be as popular as the two stations that we visited earlier, Krijennest and Ganzenhoef. But there's something else here, if you are not interested in these two stations. If you exit the station and then turn right, you will walk to something pretty interesting that is worth 10 minutes of waiting for your next metro. It is, of course, the largest metro and tram depot in Amsterdam, with a footbridge, so you can walk over it and see all the stationary trains and trams. Something interesting about the depots here in Amsterdam is that the metros do not power themselves from the third rail, but almost every single metro type has a catenary to receive power from the overhead line. Yes, like that. This way, they do not electrocute the people who work here. But these are pretty, how do I say this? The catenary cannot receive a lot of power, so the maximum speed is only 15 kilometers an hour. There was never a line 55, and if there was a line 55 or any metro line, no metro line would go to Schiphol Oost, meaning Schiphol East. There are no metro lines to Schiphol East, so that's interesting. But never mind that. You can see trams, metros, more metros with catenary. There's a lot to see here. If you have the time, just get out here and wait for your next metro. 10 minutes, it's worth your time.
But if watching stationary trams and metros at the depot is not your thing, on the platform you can also see I have no idea how to say this, just look. After Vrijnsdorpweg, we'll go through Diemen Zuid, which has a really beautiful park, which used to be a highway with a petrol stop. And then we have arrived at the station where the metro actually does not stop.
We are here at Duivendrecht, and actually the 53 metro does not stop here, but come on. This is the track where the M53 goes. There is enough room to build some platforms over there, build some stairs, and to make the M53 stop here. I believe it is possible.
And after more crying and playing with door buttons, we have arrived at our final stop.
And we are back at the end at Van der Malenweg. Tomorrow, line 54, the final one before the granddaddy of the series, line 52. Stay tuned. Same time tomorrow.